Have you ever felt like your life was just happening to you? Like you were stuck on a path you never chose? What if I told you that your life is a direct reflection of your thoughts? That every choice you've made, every opportunity you've taken or missed, was shaped by the patterns running in your mind? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to talk about one of the most powerful truths of psychology and personal growth. Rewire your thoughts. Rewire your life. And this isn't just theory, it's science. And if you stay with me for the next few minutes, you'll learn practical ways to reshape your thinking, shift your mindset, and create the life you've always wanted. Let's start with what we know for a fact. Thoughts are not random, they're instructions. Every thought sends a message to your brain, which creates an emotion, which drives your behavior. And over time, repeated thoughts become beliefs. Those beliefs shape your reality. Think about it. When you walk into a room and think, wow, this place is amazing, your body relaxes. You smile and you feel excited. But when you enter the same room and think, this place is so boring, your shoulders slump, you sigh, and you feel drained. The same physical space activates different emotions and behaviors based on your thoughts, and it gets deeper. Your thoughts determine what you do and don't see. Let's say you're planning a vacation with a friend. If you think this trip will be so much fun, you'll be on the lookout for exciting activities and beautiful places. You'll notice the clear skies, the blooming flowers, and the friendly faces. But if you think this trip is stressful, you'll see nothing but crowds, long lines, and bad weather. The same vacation can feel like paradise or hell based on your mindset. So if your life doesn't look how you want it to, it's time to take a look at the blueprints inside your head. Are there any limiting beliefs or negative thoughts that might be holding you back? Let's meet Sarah. She wants to start a business, but she thinks, I'm not creative enough. Everyone else has better ideas. Starting a business is too risky. These thoughts drive her to play small, stick with a safe job, and miss out on the opportunities she wants. Now compare that to John. He also wants to start a business. He thinks I have unique skills. There's a market for what I offer. Success takes resilience, not luck. His thoughts empower him to take action, face challenges as learning experiences, and create the life he wants. Here's the key takeaway. The quality of your thoughts creates the quality of your life. Here's the incredible part. Your brain isn't fixed. Through a process called neuroplasticity, the brain literally can rewire itself by forming new connections and breaking old ones. This means you have the power to change your thinking, and changing your thinking changes your life. When you challenge a negative thought and replace it with a positive, empowering one, you're strengthening a new pathway in your brain. Over time, those new pathways become your default way of thinking. This is why people who practice gratitude, affirmations, and visualization experience massive shifts in their lives. They are rewiring their brains. But how do you rewire your brain for success without being overwhelmed? By understanding and following these 4 simple steps. First, you need to identify the limiting thoughts holding you back. Here's how to do that. Ask yourself, what do I believe about money? What do I believe about success? What do I believe about myself? For example, if you constantly think I don't have enough money, if everyone else makes more than me, then I'm not good with numbers. These are limiting beliefs that create scarcity and financial struggles in your life. Second, challenge those thoughts. Ask yourself, is this absolutely true? Where's the evidence? Most limiting beliefs are not true. There are stories we've told ourselves so many times we believe them. But when you dig deeper, you realize they're often based on assumptions, not facts. Replace those thoughts with empowering ones. Instead of saying, I can't do this, say I can figure this out. Instead of I'm not enough, say I'm exactly where I need to be. Empowering thoughts create a positive feedback loop in your brain. Fourth, repeat those new thoughts consistently. It takes time and practice to make new neural pathways. So start small. Pick one limiting belief to focus on. Create a daily ritual around replacing that thought with something empowering. Remember, repetition plus action rewires the brain. Once you've identified and started to rewire your thoughts, it's important to recognize the role your environment plays in supporting your new wiring. Your environment either reinforces your old wiring or supports your new one. For example, if you're surrounded by negativity, doubt, and fear, it's much harder to think differently. But if you surround yourself with positive voices, uplifting content, and people who believe in growth, you'll accelerate your rewiring process. In fact, your environment can be a powerful ally in your rewiring journey. If you're trying to adopt a more positive mindset, spend time with people who uplift you. If you're working on building confidence, seek out opportunities to stretch your comfort zone. Take, for example, the power of affirmations. If you choose to wake up each morning and stand in front of the mirror and say, "I am capable, I am confident, I am worthy," eventually your subconscious mind will start to believe it, even if you don't feel it yet. This is because you're intentionally feeding your brain new thoughts that contradict your limiting beliefs. Over time, your brain starts to rewire itself around these new thoughts. The same goes for visualization. If you take the time to visualize your goals and dreams on a daily basis, your brain will start to see them as real possibilities rather than far-fetched fantasies. You'll start to notice opportunities and resources that align with your goals, and you'll feel more motivated to take action towards them. By taking control of your thoughts and your environment, you become the author of your own life story. Now let me leave you with this. Don't be afraid to experiment with your thoughts. Try out different ways of looking at challenges and opportunities. See what works best for you. There is no right or wrong way to rewire your brain. It's a highly personal process. That said, here's a daily routine that you can use to start today. In the morning, write down 3 positive statements, starting with I am. For example, I am grateful for my health. I am capable of achieving my goals. I am a magnet for abundance. Read these statements out loud to internalize them. Next, visualize your success. Spend 5 minutes vividly picturing yourself achieving your goals. See the details. Feel the emotions. This isn't wishful thinking. It's training your brain for success. No. 3. Practice gratitude. Reflect on 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude shifts your focus from what you lack to what you have, fostering contentment and positivity. No. 4. Reframe negative thoughts. When a negative thought pops up, acknowledge it, then challenge it with a positive one. For example, instead of, "I can't do this," say, "This is challenging, but I'm learning." Number 5. Reflect before bed. Ask yourself, what did I learn today? How did I grow? This helps consolidate your learnings and reinforces a growth mindset. These steps might seem small, but done consistently, they rewire your brain. In the end, rewiring your thoughts is about becoming the architect of your life. You are not your past thoughts. You are not your old programming. You are the thinker, and you have the power to choose new thoughts, starting today. If you rewire your thoughts, you will rewire your life. It's that simple and that powerful. Thank you for watching. If this message inspired you, hit that like button, share this with someone who needs it, and subscribe for more videos on mindset, success, and personal growth. Because remember, your life changes the moment your thoughts change. Till next time, keep rewiring your thoughts and stay committed to your growth journey.